to get there. But for today's pop-up training, this will be quick, but it's a fun exercise. So I certainly hope that you all participate in it because, getting what we want, aka our vision for 2020, is going to take a couple of tools in the toolbox. So this is certainly one that you can use. And I found this exercise to be invigorating. So I hope you will too. So number one, how to get what you want. You need to decide what you want, right? So, clarity is power. And it's a power to create this vision that we've been talking about. So that means to really hone in on what that Vision 2020 is. That thing you're putting in the middle of the circle. And what you want to do for this is to write it out. I really want blank. What is that vision? What is the center of the circle? What is that, right? And then what you want to do underneath that is to list what it's going to do for you. How are you going to feel? What it's going to bring for you? All of the things how it's going to change your life. So underneath that, list at least 5, if not 10, reasons and feelings for wanting that center of the circle. We'll just call it that. So once you've done this, it's going to be faster and easier to get there. You're going to decide fully to commit to getting that thing, that one thing, what you really want for 2020. Okay. So, it's a little scary in doing this to commit to it completely, 100% wholeheartedly, because there's no guarantee that we're going to get there. I mean, you will get there. Maybe the time frame will be a little bit different. It's probably not going to look like exactly what you're intending it to look like. But because of all of these reasons, we get scared because there are no guarantees in life. And I understand that. But when you fully commit and you have made a decision, and the word decide actually means to cut off all other ties. So you have decided, now you commit fully to it, then that's the only natural outcome, is to get to what you really want, that vision. All right, so that's number one. Number two is to eliminate excuses and take action. So we need to break the habit of self-doubt and going through the day, look at how many times we say we can't versus what we really mean, which is we won't. So those excuses, those, self-doubts like, I can't do this, I don't know if I really should do this, all of those hemming and hawings, that really is more of you saying that you won't do it because of these hurdles, these obstacles that you're putting in your own way. So what you want to do here is to write down what those excuses are going to be. Write them down. And then we're going to look at how you can remove those obstacles. So if it's time, everybody has an excuse of time. We all get the same 24 hours in a day. So if it's time, or time management is a better term for it, managing your time, then use the time block scheduler in the group. Use the habit tracker in the group. Get yourself a new planner. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. These are all ways to eliminate that obstacle, which is going to be your I can't, which is really your I won't, which means I won't get up earlier, or I won't adhere to a schedule. So just be real with yourself. No one's going to be looking at this paper, your worksheet, so go ahead. And I think I'll put together a little worksheet to make it easier for you and upload it to the units. So I'll let you know here. I haven't done that yet, but I will. So life, and there's a quote here that says, life is 10% of what happens to me and 90% of my reaction to it. So by eliminating excuses and taking action, which you're going to write down, the action that you can take to eliminate those excuses and those obstacles is going to be how you're going to react to your emotional response to that what happens, that what if. Okay. And, let's be honest, if it's important to you, you'll find the time to do it, or you'll find the money to do it. And if it's not, then you'll make excuses instead, right? Those are the two things that we do. Either, find time or you find an excuse. So be honest with yourself when you create that vision. If it is really super important to you, you're going to list the reasons why it is and the feelings you're going to get from it. And then you'll be able to connect to it and commit 100% so that you can remove those obstacles. And then number 3 is action. Action is magic. And there is power in clarity and action. So for this part of the exercise, you're going to create a magic 20 list. So at the top, you're going to, again, put that center line, whatever is up here. You're going to put that at the top, and underneath, you're going to write 1 through 20, and you're going to list 20 ways in which you can get to that vision. 20 things you can do. Maybe you don't know how you're going to do them, but you know you could do them. It's a possibility to get there. So if it is to, earn an extra $5,000 or $10,000 a month, list 20 ways in which you can generate money or generate a savings so you don't have as much money going out. So if you sell products, it's going to be either increasing the products that you sell and go into the different ways in which you can do that, or grow your team so you have more people to help sell more of your products. If you are, like for me as a coach, I'm looking at different ways that I can coach more people, as far as, like one-on-one coaching, group coaching, courses, ebooks for sale, all kinds of things. There's tons of ways that you can, repurpose what you already have on different media to sell online or in person. So speaking events, that would be something you could do in person, live course trainings, those types of things. And then another way would be maybe to, start paying off some debt, look at interest rates. These are just, around the money thing. But if your vision for 2020 is a little bit different than that, but you just want to list 20 ways in which you don't have to know the how, that you could get there. And then you're going to have 20, I did here, it's kind of jumbled, but you're going to have 20 steps, 20 actions that you can take. And there's power in that, knowing that you've got like a little arsenal waiting for you to use them. And the figuring outing will happen later. Okay? So in doing this, I hope it's going to create more clarity around your vision, give your vision more life, put more of it out into the universe, and please share it with the rest of the people in this group so that we can all either help you come up with ideas or just encourage you along the way. But that's what we're here for in this group. So let me know if you have any questions, and I'll upload that document a little bit later so you can get on the kind of like the pop-up homework. But on Friday morning, we will have our check-in call, so please come with your 5 life skills or any questions that you have, because we'll have a little Q&A. Everyone will get a turn. And I will speak to you Friday, 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. All right, see you soon.